We'll start with that one. Alright, let's get the stream kinda ready. I'm actually impressed with how fast Mixer responds to some of the things I do. Not for me though. Alright, so Visual Studio. I don't expect this stream to be very long, but we'll see. Alright, so new project. So before I begin, I'll show you what I'm going to be working on. I basically have a leaderboard challenge, and it says, this exercise is designed to be done as individuals with consultation by your peers. Create a project called Leaderboard, which an array of structs or parallel arrays or parallel vectors to store player initials and scores. It should have at least 4 functions to do the following. The first function has 3 options, allowing you to customize the difficulty of the exercise to your own ability and experience. When in doubt, start with easy mode. You can then later add functionality to create a hard mode solution if you have time. Students familiar with the simple sorting algorithms may want to just start in hard mode. No one should attempt insane mode. Add score function. Adds a score to the leaderboard if the score is high enough, along with 3-letter initials of the player to whom the score belongs. Remember, you must keep the correct scores associated with the correct initials. Hey Mel. Hey Nidge. Easy mode is all scores are added and they're not sorted. So it's basically a high scores that doesn't care if you're a high score or not. Hard mode. Only maintain the top 10 scores and sort it. Okay. Insane mode is use a linked list of score structs to store scores and initials. If you don't know what some of these words mean, don't choose insane mode. There's a store function which writes the current values in the leaderboard to a file on your disk. The format of your file is up to you. Just remember you have to retrieve these values later and keep them straight, so design your file format to make life easier for the next function. And then there's a load function. Retrieves the stored file and loads values into the leaderboard. Be sure to keep those initials and scores straight. A display function displays the leaderboard on the screen for viewing. You can format this in any way you like, but the picture I have in my head is the high score screen from Pac-Man, but without the fancy colors or art. Simple. Alright, so we're gonna code easy mode, then we're gonna code hard mode, and then we'll try to code insane mode. So let's do it. Make a project. I'm gonna call it leaderboard. Man, my nose is acting up. Add. Yeah, I thought you might like the music, Nidge. I got battle music in here too, but I think it's at the end of the list. Oh. I'm guessing you guys, that's a little too much. That should be good. I always forget you guys can't see when it's normal size there. So this should be a simple program. Yep. Let's increase the font size just a little. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Easy mode. All scores are added, not sorted. So I have an option of having an array of structs, array of parallel vectors, or parallel arrays, my bad. Parallel arrays or parallel vectors to store player initials and scores. I'm going to make a struct, because I think that's probably the easiest way to do this. So we're going to make a struct called player score. And a player score has two things. It has a name, no, it has initials, and it has a score. I need string. There we go. Create a player score type. No. Define a player score type. So there you go. Now, do I want an array or can I use a vector? Array of structs or parallel arrays or parallel vectors to store initials and scores. A vector would be easier. I kind of want to use a vector, but I'm guessing that's not what I'm supposed to do here. I'm going to use a vector. I assume that's what they want me to do. So I'm going to have a vector of player scores called scores. You're new to Mixer? You sound like TSM Myth. I don't know who that is. But okay. Welcome to Mixer. To be honest, I'm kind of new to Mixer as well. Void add score. Right? Easy mode. Add score. Adds a score to the leaderboard. Alright, I can do that. So, I'm going to take a vector of player scores by reference. I'm guessing this is supposed to be global. There's actually so many questions here. I'm more of a Python guy myself, but I always found C++ interesting. Yeah, C++ is actually my favorite programming language. I do know Python, but I don't use it that often. Right now I'm helping a friend. She's having issues with an assignment. So first I figured I would go through the assignment, make sure that I can do it before I try to help. And then later I will help her. But when I help, it'll be offline probably. But it's basically I'm making a high score system, and I'm storing it with input-output. I'm guessing this is supposed to be global. It depends. I don't know if she's learned about references or not. I'm gonna assume she has, actually. See out. Enter your initials. Get line. CN. I always forget how get line works. Where to store it. Create a player score. Player score, new score. Enter your initials. New score.name. Our initials. Enter your score. New score. Oh, that's not gonna work. I need a temporary string. String temp. And then new score dot score is assign the value of string to int temp. We're gonna make a helper function for this. Tried to make games with C++, but I could not find any new tutorials on it, so just turned to processing for my game developing needs. I actually have some videos on my channel, I don't know if it's on my Mixer channel, of working on some of my game projects. And right now, my current game project that I've been streaming is remaking something I made in college, which was a Contra knockoff, basically. I even stole the sprites from Contra. So how about player score? Get score. Steal this. Create a player score. Get the input from the user. Convert score to number. Return the new score. There we go. There we go. Oh, sick. I'll probably check that out. Alright, cool. Let's see. Well, hell, I'll show you. I got time. Come on. I always forget I could just open it. Let's see. Open project. Super C remake. So this is my Contra remake, basically. It's not done yet, obviously. So I have credits. There's no sound yet. I like this. When the credits are done, the Contra comes in from the side again. I thought that was cool. So you have a player, he can shoot bullets, and that is the extent of my game so far. Not much. Oh, also there's no cooldown on the bullets, so I can shoot like a trillion if I'm fast enough. It's like machine gun without machine gun. Just kind of cheating. Also, one of the neat things I did is the tiles on the ground are randomly generated. So if I run the game again, the tiles are in a different spot, the broken ones. One more time. See, they're different each time. Alright. But when I made this game in college, it was a lot of hard coding, because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was still learning. But now that I've been out for a few years, I've learned how to make, you know, better code. So now instead of manually doing my animations, I have an animation class that does it for me. Instead of doing all these things, like my collisions manually, I now have collision classes that do it for me, etc, etc. So it makes the remake a lot easier having all these classes for me that are done. Alright, so easy mode. Just add the score to the back of the list. Scores, push back, new score. That's it. I think I just finished easy mode, right? Maybe not. Let's make a method here. When I first made my Contra project, yes, it did use DirectX. I had a wrapper from my school that made DirectX easier to use, and it was DirectX 9.0. But now that I'm remaking it, I'm using SDL, which is basically a wrapper for OpenGL. So to answer your question, I'm technically using OpenGL, but I'm using SDL, which is a wrapper around SDL, or around OpenGL. Make a choice. Show menu. Show menu. There we go. CL. Alright, so I need to make a sexy menu. Let's do something like this. Please select an option. What's option 1? Option 1 is add a score. See how option 2 is show display scores. And option 3 is quit. I'm alright. I'm not doing any error checking whatsoever, so. Yes. Come here, kitty cat. I can't reach you. I can't reach you. I seriously cannot reach you. Thank you. Can't pet you from half a mile away. Did your choice equals 3. CN into choice. Return the choice. Your score. Clear the screen. Alright, so running is true. While running, show menu. Switch. Case 1. Case 2. Case 3. Default. I hate the way C++ formats their switches. This is the most ugliest piece of code I've ever seen. Like, why are you like this? I'm sorry, Luffy. I'm just not feeling it right now. Put me into battle music. That's better. Alright, so option 1. What was 1? Add a score. Add a score. Option 2, display scores. Option 3 was quit. By default, we're going to assume they quit. Which means I could probably do this. Alright, now let's fix the formatting, because this is fucking hideous. It's a little better. Ask the user for a choice. If they hit 1, add score. I don't have a function for this yet. Display scores. Vector of player score. Alright, so we're going to make this function, display scores. screen. For every score. No. Title bar. So the title bar will have place, a tab. In fact, we'll do 2 tabs. And then it'll have initials. It'll have 2 tabs, and then it'll have score. There we go. Alright, so for every score, as a Python program, I immediately thought error. Huh. Oh shit. Scores that size. Show the score. So I want you to write out scores, initials, C-stir, tab, and a frickin' new line. Tab. There. So what I'm doing is I'm writing out what place they are, their initials, and then the score. And it might not line up because tabs are a little funny with cout, but that's okay. Alright, so I think I am ready to at least run this program. Let's see if it works. So it says, please select an option. I'm going to hit 1 to add a score. Enter your initials, enter your score. So apparently I have cout problems here. Or cin problems. Lost my place. Show menu. Cin to choice. I think that's how it worked. That should fix that. Alright, so add a score. Enter my initials. Bar. Okay. Well, that was fun. It's dead. Let's see what's going on there. Ugh. Run. 1. Enter your initials. Initials. Alright, so I'm on the next line. Clear. Ignore. Alright, so I obviously forgot what ignore is. Let me Google that shit. C++ cin.ignore. I clearly don't remember what that is. Maximum number of characters. Delimiter. I was right though. Isn't it funny when you can do all that advanced shit, but you can't remember how to do the basics of fucking C out? It's okay though. So I've got something for the old school shit. I've got my old code, so I'll just pull that shit up. Code. Open up you. Very funny. One second, guys. Dealing with stupid shit. Definitely running out of patience, though. Rock, paper, scissors, yo. I did it right, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Only thing I can say is, if CN's good, if it's not good, then fucking clear it. That's really the only thing I'm not doing. See if that fixes it. I don't think it will, though. I think I'm gonna have the same problem I had the first time. Alright, ready? One. Yeah, see, same problem as last time. I'm not used to that. I clearly don't understand get line for shit, do I? I'm about to just go back to what I know, since I apparently don't know get line for shit. And I feel like it's mocking me. What's going on? Dude, literally your keyboard sounds so nice. I've actually been beating the hell out of this keyboard, so that's kind of surprising to hear. Why is that not working then? It should be working. This says, take the input and ignore this many characters, stop at the new line, which is what I want. I don't understand why that doesn't work. That should work. Like, I'm actually lowering how much I'm ignoring here by changing it from int max to char max, because int max is way bigger. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. The only thing I don't understand is this guy, get line. He's not working out for me. So I gotta figure that out. Because I am definitely doing that right. Alright, close that. I'm not crazy. Oh, hold on. Nope, no. Should be good. Should still be good. Yeah, indeed. Especially errors that don't make any sense. Why is this way up here? It's still running. I don't see anything running though. Thank you. Stop. One. Bar. 500. Clearly not stopping there. Oh, hold on. Show me get line. Show me the logic for get line. C++ get line. I think it's stopping at new line by default. Or something like that. Alright. Get line. Son of a bitch. I'm pretty sure it's stopping at new line by default, so I'm actually making it worse. Son of a bitch. Okay. So in other words, take away this, and I solved my problem. I think that's what it's telling me. One bar. No. Why doesn't it stop on the first new line? I don't understand that. That's so very strange to me. 500. Alright, 2 display scores. Place, initials, first place, bar, 500. That part worked. Quit. Alright. One thing's for sure. 3 tabs for your ass. Add a score. Bar. 500. Display scores. Place 1. Initials bar. Score 500. Cool. Alright, now fix this. There we go. Alright, so add a score or 500. Display the scores. Place 1. Initials bar. Score 500. Back to the main menu. Can I add another score? Like dog 700. Display scores. Bar 500. Dog 700. Well, that's easy mode. Easy mode's done. But I want to figure out what the fuck is going on with getLine, because getLine is not working for shit the way I would expect it to. And not gonna lie, kind of frustrating. I don't like getLine if you're gonna be a douchebag. Maybe it's stop on that extreme. I don't understand you. I need to stop using getLine. It doesn't work. C++. getLine. What the fuck, man? You are a terrible file. No. You. getLine. CN. Name. Hello, name. He's doing the exact same shit, dude. Please enter your full name. I'm so confused. Out here. What am I using? CN. What am I putting it into? Temp. The delimiter. New line. To me, that should be it. Especially since it defaults to this. I shouldn't even have to list that. I really don't understand this problem here. About to get rid of getLine. Just use a fucking buffer. Be done with your ass. Thank you for following, Infernal. Let's see. Get my name. Title. This is a mockery. Plus get line. I'm using it that way. You're crazy. You're a fucking liar. This thing is lying to me. You have to have an extra new line in the stream. So yeah, see it's gotta be this. But I don't understand that because everywhere that I do input, I'm clearing what's in there. This should clear what's in there. I guess that's what's throwing me off, right? Let's see. Scores, running, show the menu, which is this function. This is the only place I do input. And then I clear it. So it shouldn't be there anymore. And then after that, I do add score. So add score. Enter your initials. Get line. CN. This guy. New line. I'm so fucking confused. And then I clear it. I've been clearing it after every single one. I don't understand that. Something weird is going on. This is why nobody uses get line. That's super. I'm gonna read a few. I'm not crazy. I swear to God, I'm not crazy. I'm basically Googling this problem. Alright, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Here's what we're gonna do. That's paranoia right there. Now you need 500. That's some. You know what? I don't fucking like you, Getline. Fuck it. We're not using Getline. Getline sucks. Getline doesn't work. We're gonna use a char buffer as God intended. Ready for this shit? Watch how much easier this is about to be. That shit pisses me right the fuck off. Char buffer. 256 characters, motherfucker. That fucking pisses me off. Mem set buffer to fucking 0. 256 bytes. You got a problem with that? Boom! Fucking solved your ass. Jesus. Just out of patience. I'm sorry, I'm out of patience. You done killed it. You done killed it. I will not sit here and tolerate that shit any longer. Clear all of this stupid bullshit. Nope. Gotcha, bitch. I couldn't take it no more. I really couldn't. But I gotta clear it this time. Set buffer 0. 56. Whatever the problem is with get line, I ain't figuring it out. I ain't got the patience for it. I really don't. You can take your problems and shove them right up your ass. String that takes a buffer. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. String to int. No. To string. And it takes... You have one for a char pointer, right? What am I trying to do? I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take a string and turn it into an int. So that would be string to int. Yeah. And the string would be a string of buffer. And I don't know what to put for those. Can I just go with that? Thank you. And after that, new score dot initials is equal to a string of that. Fuck you, asshole. Got around you, didn't I? It's like, oh, I gotta work. Fuck getLine, man. I don't know what the fuck getLine does, but it does not get your line. Not successfully. I don't ever want to use that again. Look at that! Look at that! Old school beats new school any day. Oh my god! Why? Okay, I'm never using getLine again. I'll use the old school method. Just give me 256 bytes and let me write to it as I want. It's so much easier. It's crazy because getLine is made to make it easier, but it's clearly not easier. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with it. Whatever, man. This is me washing my hands of that shit. I'm not ever using getLine again. Fuck yourself, getLine. Fuck you. Jesus. Kind of pissed off about that one. That's sad that I gotta go. Whatever, man. Let's just continue the homework. So let's see here. That was easy mode. Hard mode. Only maintain the top 10 scores and sort. Alright, so let's see. So same thing, except now I only maintain 10 of them and I sort as I go. There's two ways I can do it. I'm just gonna make a sort function. Void sort takes a vector of scores sort so the way this works, I'll just do a bubble sort. Bubble sort or unsigned int ii equals 0, ii is less than scores dot size plus plus ii, or unsigned int jj equal ii plus 1, jj is less than scores dot size jj plus plus jj. Alright, so if scores sub ii is something, I'll just put this for now, scores sub jj, and swap them. So swapping them would be, give me a player score temp is equal to one of them. Scores sub ii would get overwritten by scores sub jj, and then scores sub jj would get overwritten by temp, and that would be the swap. Alright, but now let's see. So if I'm doing left to right, I want 0 to be the highest score, and I want 9 to be the lowest score. So if ii is less than JJ, swap them. Oh, you know what helps? If you reference the score itself. There you go. That should work. Every time I add a new score, I'm going to sort. So right now, it should be sorting, but it's not limited to 10. So I'm going to add a few. Add a score, bar, 500. Display, just bar, alright. Add a score, let's see, Sam, score of 750. So he should now take my place. Display the scores. First place is now Sam with 750, so it worked. Alright, so let's add a score of 600. Sam, JMV, bar. So it's working, it's sorting. The only downside is, like I said, I'm not limiting to 10. So if I do ABC, 900, DEF, 200, GHI, 800. Where am I at? I'm at 6. So I need to add 4 more. 5 more. Add 5 more. JKL. Score. PQR. That's 9. 2 more. Let's do bub. Bam. Alright, so display the scores. So yeah, it doesn't limit to 10 like the instructions say, but it does very much put that shit in there, which is nice. Cool. It's in order. Looks right. Quit. So there's 2 ways you can do it. You could, every time they enter a new score, check if new guy belongs on the list. If new guy belongs on list, remove 10th place, push new guy on, and then sort. That's probably the easiest way to do it. As in, easiest as in I don't have to struggle. Really, you could make it where you sort as you insert. It would be easier if it were a linked list, but this isn't a linked list, this is a vector. So we're just gonna do this. Let's see. Make me a function to see if they belong on the list. Bool. New record. Give me a vector, player score, scores, and give me the new guy. Player score, new guy. By reference, please. Hello from North Korea. Hello, Polar Knights. How the hell are you? Alright, so. Bull. Good to add. We'll assume that he is. No, we'll assume that he isn't. False. Then, for unsent int ii is assign the value of the... We're going to start at the end of the array and move towards the front of the array. So ii will start at scores.size -1. as long as II is greater than 0, or I'm sorry, is greater than -1. Let's just say greater than or equal to 0. That's easier. Then II minus minus. Alright, so if the new guy dot score, really? I'm gonna fucking throat punch you, keyboard. Sorry, my keyboard's acting up. If my score is greater than the new guy, or no, if the new guy's score is greater than scores at this spot, then we know good to add is true. Well, really, we can just return true right there. So if my score is greater than his score, just return true. Otherwise, we get to the loop, we'll just return false. Alright, so check if the new guy belongs on the list. Bool. Add new guy is equal to, what did I call it? New record. Give him the scores and give him the new score. If the new guy is to be added to our list, then we will remove 10th place, which is scores dot pop back. That erases 10th place. Then we push the new guy on. Scores push back the new guy. But that doesn't mean he's in the right spot, so we still have to sort. So sort scores. That pretty much handles all that shit. There we go. So now I get the joy of testing, adding 10 guys and seeing if this shit works. Add score. ABC 100. Oh shit. Man, I broke something. I'm guessing here. Breakpoint that shit. Add a score. ABC 100. Right. Score size F10. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, so here's what happened. Scores, at the beginning, there was nothing in the list, so I had a size of 0. And I do 0 minus 1, which is -1. I try to store -1 into an unsigned integer, which rolls over to this massive number. And then I tried to access that massive number. So you definitely don't need to be unsigned, even though there's going to be a stupid compile warning about it. That was my bad. That was a good catch, though. That was funny. Alright, add a score. ABC 100. Add a score. DEF 200. Add a score. GHI 300. JKL 100. 500? Where am I at here? Uh-oh. Did I not add it? Did I do something wrong there? Once again, I'm an idiot. If scores dot size is equal to 10, really. I'm popping them off every time. You only need to pop. Remove 10th place if we have 10 people. Yeah, that was my bad yet again. These guys are getting me good with the stupid shit. Alright, ABC 100. GHI. JL. MNO. PQR. STU. I lost my count. Fuck! What am I doing wrong? Push back. If the new guy's score is greater than his score, turn. Breakpoint. I don't trust you. Add a score. Bar. 100. Son of a bitch. That was smart. So what happened now is when I add a new record, I check if there's here's the easiest way to do it. Just say if scores.size is less than 10. There, just solve that problem. Get me with stupid shit, man. Bar 100. Thank you. ABC 200. Alright, it's working. Keep going. DDF 300. GHI 400. JKL 500. So far it's working. Keep going. MNO 600. PQR something random 444. Display the scores. PQR is in his right spot. That's good. I need to add 3 more. So let's see. ZZZ 900. AAA. BBB. Here's the list. ZZZ. AAA. Now, when I add the next guy, it needs to push bar off of the list. So let's do it. Add score. Beer. 101. Bam! Display scores. BBR is now the new 10th place. So that's good. Now, add a score. YYY. No, XXX. 666. Bam. XXX is in the right spot. And BBR fell off the list. So it's working now. Man, that was a pain in the ass. Alright, so that was hard mode, which actually was kind of hard. Insane mode. Use a linked list of score structs to store scores and initials. If you don't know what some of these words mean, don't choose insane mode. So they want me to code a linked list and store these things. I can do that. Now I assume they want me to use, they probably want me to use a built-in linked list. But I'm not going to do that. I'll actually code one. I still haven't done the actual file input output, so I should do that first. First, we're going to do the save and load. So let's do that. Try to load the file. Save the scores. So we're gonna make a load function called load. Load takes a vector of player score. We're gonna make a function called save, which once again, vector of player scores. We're gonna make the save and load now. Because right now, if you unplug the arcade machine, turn it back on, your scores are gone. We want to make it where it actually writes out a file that keeps track of who's first, who's second, who's 29th, etc, etc. Alright, so let me see if I remember how to do this. I'm going to need ifstream and ofstream, but I can tell you now, I don't remember what the pound include is for that. C++ ifstream, what file were you? You were fstream. Okay, thank you. So I need to pound include, really, fstream. Go to load. ifstream reader. Reader open. Yeah. The name of the file, we'll call it scores.txt. If the reader is open, I need to comment my shit. Reader. Open the file. The file is open. Why is my I gotta get a new keyboard badly. It's getting to the point where it's not happy. As long as the reader is still good, while reader good, read a line, store the score. Yeah, thank you, fstream, yeah. Alright, so read the line. So how I read the line is going to depend on how I write the line. So I'm going to go ahead and code at the same time my writer. So my writer, create a writer, is ofstream writer. It should just be writer.open, same file name. Open a file for writing. If the file was opened successfully, it's open. So if you notice, I'm not writing this in binary. I'm just writing it as text. If you write it as binary, the way you do this stuff has to change. When you open the file, the second parameter is flags. So you'd have to be like, this is in binary mode, basically. You have to put a flag in for it. Without any flag parameters, I think it just assumes that you're writing out pure text. So, it should be good. So while it's open, for every high score, write them out. And then when it's all over, close the file. I can write that line right now. There you go. Sign in II equals 0. II is less than scores.size plus II. Alright, so now how I write them out is going to affect how I read them in. So let's do that. I think I can just say writer scores sub II. Initials, comma. String scores sub II score, and then a new line. Hey Sushi, how's it going? I was actually doing I'm finishing up hard mode now. At least I think I am. We'll see. Alright, so read a line. Reader. I don't want to use getLine. I don't trust it. I really don't trust getLine. My reader. I'm storing it into a thing I don't have yet. Stop at a comma. Stop at a new line. Except this is a number and I'm trying to read a string into it, so that's not going to work. So I need a string temp. And we will read into temp. And then when it's over, we will cast temp from a string to an int. So use score.score. Assign the value of that guy. Now, you guys place your bets now. Who wants to bet that getLine is gonna fuck me in the ass? I'm willing to bet $1, a real dollar, that getLine is gonna fuck me and fuck me hard. Like, I'm so glad Secret of Mana boss battle music just kicked in, because that accurately describes what getLine has been doing to me. I hate getLine. Close the file. I think I'm good. I'm gonna set a breakpoint and we're gonna find out. So the first thing that should happen is it should try to read in a file. So run the program. Reader, it shouldn't find this. It's not open. It's done. Alright, let's try to add a score. Bar 300. It's gonna take me a minute to add scores. Display the scores. I got 4. Keep going. Add a score. FFF's awesome. Let's add. Seven scores. I need 3 more. Ugh. Display the scores. Alright, I got 10. I'm going to try to add someone to see that ABC gets replaced. So add a score. DEF 220. View the scores. ABC fell off, so it worked. So now I'm going to hit quit, which should hit my breakpoint for saving a file. Let's verify. I have my breakpoint, so let's do it. I choose to quit. Bam. I didn't hit my breakpoint. What the fuck? Tell me I called the function. Oh my god! Oh, I didn't save it! Oh, I even put the comment and I didn't put the code. What good is that? It wouldn't be so bad if it weren't so painful reading it in all the time. Alright. 100. ABC 200. DEF 300. GHI 400. JKL 500. MNO 600. PQR 700. STU 800. Where am I at here? 800. STU. Alright, I need 2 more. I'll add 3 more though. VWX 900. XYZ 1000. So I'm technically full. I'm gonna try to add someone who goes right in the middle. I'm gonna add something at 550. So bar should fall off the list. Ass. 555. Display the scores. He is in his proper spot and bar fell off the list, so we're good there. Alright, so when I quit, it should call the save function. We should make sure it writes out. Alright, so writer. Open the text file. Why is this so massive? Go down. There we go. So open the file. If the file is open, for every high score, this is where it might fail or pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close the file. F5. Now, let's go to that folder and make sure it worked. Stuff, projects, leaderboard, data.txt. Let's open that up. And as you can see, or maybe you can't see, maybe I'll zoom in. It wrote out the scores exactly the way I said it. I said do an initial, do a comma, do a score, and then do a new line character. So there's a new line right there. Score, comma, I'm sorry, initials, comma, score, new line. Score, or damn, I can't, initials, comma, score, new line. Initials, comma, score, new line. All the way until I'm on the last one. Initials, comma, score, new line, and that's it. Now hopefully my reader can read that in successfully, but we'll see. Alright, so now I've relaunched the program and it's gonna try to read this in. So my reader opens the file. It didn't open. Figures. Alright, what'd I do wrong? Quit. Data.txt. Scores.txt. See, it helps if you have the same name. Yes, I want to stop debugging. Alright, so my problem there was I was saving it as data.txt, but I was trying to read it in as scores.txt. So, you know, get your names right. Let's try that again. Open the file. If the file is open, as long as my reader is good, make a new score. Here's where getline's gonna fuck me. XYZ 1000. Oh shit, it's working. It's working. Let me put new score down here. New score dot initials. New score dot score. It's working. Alright, so I'm gonna set a breakpoint here to when it's hopefully done. Oh shit, fuck. The one time I skipped ahead. Ah, hold on. It must be that last line is fucking up. Alright, hold on. Alright. Pushing in 1, 2. Show me scores, please. Scores, not size. 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this should be the one that fucks up. Now I have 10 of them. Try to read, and you're fucked. Right here. Bam. What? I see. You need to check that bit after every single read. So after this get line, if reader, I could just say bad. If reader bad, then break. If reader bad. Really, I only need it after that first one. We'll see. Then break. I'm either right or wrong, right? Run. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I hit F10. I now have 10 items. New score. Try to read in this line, which should have nothing. Reader should now be bad. Okay, reader's not bad. What the fuck, reader? Are you kidding me? What? Okay, reader. You were supposed to be bad. But what happened? How did that even fucking... See, that's getline fucking me again. I hate getline. Have I ever told y'all that? Why won't you be bad? I don't like getline. Have I ever told y'all that? Fucking C++ getline. Why don't you work? No. Let me... I'm trying to think of the perfect way to word this. You know, it's like... C++... Why does getline suck balls so bad? No, it's not. I'm trying to ask, why does getline fuck you in the ass? Why am I not getting the answers I need? Why does getline fail to get lines? So I mean, getline sucks. C++, what kind of a sick freak makes a thing called getline that doesn't get lines? I'm not getting the results I need here. You know, I need to know, in C++, in what universe is it okay to call something get line, but in reality, you don't get lines, you don't even fuck with lines. In no way, shape, or form do you do anything resembling getting a fucking line. Damn it! It's giving me lyrics for songs. This wasn't a song, I genuinely want to know. C++ getline. Why do you suck so bad, getline? That's what I'm trying to find out here. I'm just saying, getline is terrible. Don't use getline. That's what I'm learning here. It's just terrible. This is strings getline. No. You're misunderstanding. I want a if stream getline kind of thing. There we go. Alright, yeah, you're not, see, once again, I'm tempted to do it with a buffer. Buffers are just easier. Yeah, bad bit, fail bit, I need to, oh, end of file, I forgot about that one. Hold on. Reader.eof, I forgot about him. You better fucking work. Breakpoint. Alright, so. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10. 10-1's been added. Try to read. End of file. Break. Thank you. Alright, we're good. Display my scores. They're there. They work. It's sexy. Good shit. Man, I'm telling you, that's the lesson of this one. Don't fucking use getLine. It sucks. Apparently you check for bad after you do an illegal input operation, not before. Yeah. So we're good now. So this is basically, after reading, did I hit the end of the file? If so, make like cow shit and hit the trail. After reading, did I hit the end of the file? Make like a fetus and head out. We don't need to be here. That's all I'm trying to do there. Never do that shit again, man. Alright, so that's hard mode. What comes next? Insane mode. Use a linked list of score structures to store scores and initials. If you don't know what these words mean, don't choose insane mode. Unfortunately, I know what those words mean, so I have to do it. Now, I assume that he wants me to use the built-in linked list of C++. But because I'm so badass, I'm gonna code my own damn linked list. Maybe. Depends on how much I regret it. We'll see. So let's add ourselves a class called, I guess, leaderboard. Leaderboard.h. You know, it helps if you made the file first. Leaderboard.h. Copy paste. Leaderboard.cpp. Add them. Favorite programming exercises were the ones I had to make my own interpretation of these data structures. Yeah, actually, Bluetail, I agree. When I was in when I went to college, first they taught us the language. So I learned C++. I took Programming 1, Programming 2, Programming 3. And it was cool, but I wasn't really excited. And then I took the next class, which was Data Structures. And Data Structures is basically, okay, you know the language, here's what you can use it to do. And that was fun. We would sit there, and the class was literally just us watching the teacher go through a PowerPoint, talking about a data structure. And it would actually be more like a discussion. We would talk back and forth, and he would ask questions about the data structure, and we would try to guess what, you know, what we would expect it to do. And it was one of the funnest classes I ever had. I really enjoyed data structures, and that's when I knew I was definitely in the right profession. If not defined a leaderboard, then I want you to define a leaderboard. And when you're done, we'll put that there. So I'm gonna make a class called leaderboard, and it's really just a linked list. And to do that, we're gonna have this guy is now going to be part of this thing. Bam. Alright, so private, public. Our leaderboard has a constructor. Our leaderboard has a destructor. And our leaderboard is going to have, let's see, what functions should it have? It should have remove last. I'll call it pop. And what it does is it will literally destroy 10th place. It will have a function called push, which will take a player's score by reference, and it will take the position that you want to insert him. So int position. Is that all I need? Oh, I need a display, don't I? I do need a display. I'll do a function that returns a player score. It's called get, and you give me an index, int pos, and I will return you that particular score. So if you say get 1, I return you first place or second place. If you say get 5, I return you that one, etc., etc. All right. Add a new score at the desired position, and then finally get a score at a certain position. Alright. So a linked list, I'm guessing Sushi has no freaking clue because I don't think her class has gone over that yet. So a linked list is basically, let's make a fat pencil here. You have your score, which I'm going to call S for score. And it's contained in a data piece that we call a node. So this is called a node. And that's not much different from what you were using with a vector. A vector is basically an array of your whatchamacallits, your scores. So this is what your vector looks like. A bunch of scores in one contiguous array of memory, where this guy is 0, this guy is index 1, this guy's index 2, all the way to index 10 at the end, or index 9 at the end. This music is actually really helpful for my brain. But what's different with a linked list is the memory is not contiguous. With an array, all of your memory is right beside each other. So if this is at address 0 and it's 4 bytes long, then this guy is at address 4, this guy is at address 8, etc., etc. The memory is contiguous this way. See whatever comes after that. But with a linked list, the memory is not contiguous. It's allocated dynamically as you go. So what that means is this node gets created, we put a store in it, and then the next time I make a score, it might be created way over here in memory. There's no guarantee where it's going to show up in your RAM. And so the way that we connect our data together is we use pointers that point to the next guy. So what you end up getting is something like this. Your bunch of data nodes with little pointers pointing to the next guy. And so it's kind of like a chain link fence, or a chain, a metal chain, where each node links to the next node. And that's why it's called a linked list, because it is a list of things linked together with pointers. And the guy at the very end of the list, he just points at null. He points at nothing. And we like to show null as an X in diagrams. So this means that he's pointing at null. So this is what a linked list looks like compared to vector. So this is your vector, and this is your linked list. So in order to make a linked list, first we have to define what exactly is a node. What does a node have? So a node, in our example, our node is going to have a few things. It's going to have our score object, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it our high score. It's going to have a pointer to the next guy, and that's it. That's all our node has. So this node right here, he has a high score, and he has a pointer to the next guy. So here's the high score, here's the pointer to the next guy. The next node, he has a score, he has a pointer to the next guy, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and code that real quick. So I'm going to make a structure inside of this called node. And all a node has is he has a player score. I'll call it score. And he has a pointer to the next guy. So I'm going to make a node pointer called next. That's it. Node. That's what a linked list is made of. Have you even gone over pointers yet in your class? I don't think you have you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I really should be explaining this shit right now. I might just code it real quick. Alright, so in order to keep track of all of these nodes, I'm gonna have in my class just one pointer that points to the first guy in the list called head. Actually, I lied. I'm also gonna have a bonus one that points to the last guy in the list called last. I think that'd be easier. So, Sushi, you'll have to forgive me if I don't explain this. If you haven't learned pointers yet, I don't even know why he has an assignment for doing linked lists. That's a bit beyond what you guys would be doing right now. So I'm gonna have a node pointer called head. I'm a node pointer called tail. And head points at the first item in the list, whereas tail points at the last item in the list. Okay. Now I just need to code these functions right here. Oh, you know what I also need? I need size. Integer size returns the size of the list. Space, the final frontier. Tail pointer. Yeah, I know, I'm almost a double linked list. You're right about that. So what Blue Tail is saying is usually with a linked list you only have one pointer, which is to the first guy in the list, and then I just go through. But when I add this last thing, it means I can grab the last guy in the list and start there. A double linked list is just like this list, except it has a what the hell? It has a pointer that lets you go from this guy to that guy, or from that guy to this guy. So it's like it's doubly linked between each node. Thus the name, doubly linked list. But yeah, I'm not doing that. The only reason I'm adding a last pointer is because I have a function called pop, and its only purpose is to destroy the last guy, so. Really though, it's not gonna matter, is it? In fact, I changed my mind. I don't want you. Sorry. Come here, kitty cat. Hello, Kina Qualls. How the hell you doing? Alright, buddy, I got a code. I got a code. I got a code. Let me code, buddy. Constructs a list. Destroys a list. So if you haven't gone over pointers yet, there's no way in hell you've gone over classes either. So pretty much everything I'm doing right now is, I'm guessing, foreign as fuck. In which case I apologize, but it won't take me long. I'll be done in a little bit. At least I should be. What was the deadline for your homework? Did you get it done in time? Or is it still not due yet? What's the story with that? I hear you. You haven't seen my stream in 4 months? Where the hell have you been? Oh, you did classes today. Okay, cool. So this is the constructor. So when my leaderboard is first created, its size is 0, and its head pointer is pointing at nothing. That is my empty... What? I did call it size, right? Oh, shit, I have that. Size and size. It doesn't know what that is. I don't mean a function. Don't make me change the case. I thought I could have a member called size and a method called size. What's going on here? Alright, I guess I'll rename it. I don't wanna change that, so no. Hate you. Alright, so list size is 0, and that's null. At the end of the day, if head does not equal null... Oh shit. Come here, kitty cat. Come on. Come on. Come here. You're heavy. Sit in my lap. Oh yeah, well I mean, I'm a night owl, so... Programming streams are interesting because I lost most of my C++ knowledge a while back ago. So it's almost like a crash course for me. Oh, that's good. If you ever have questions about C++, man, it's my favorite language. I actually code C++ as a hobby. It's fun to me. Alright, kitty cat. I'm gonna need you to not claw me, please. Please. Okay, thank you. Just sit down. Sit down. Come on. Don't claw. Don't claw. Just relax, dude. Lay down. There you go. Good boy. Alright, now I got a code. Seriously. Alright. If my list isn't empty, head pointer temp equals multi-tune. Head equals, that's next, delete temp, right? Ow, you're clawing me. Point at head. You know what helps? While head. Ow! Please don't stab me. So I gotta draw this. So because linked lists are dynamic, this is no longer there. When I destroy a list, I have to do it carefully. So I'm gonna copy this. Paste it, move down here. We'll just overwrite that. Alright, so when I destroy this list, I have to do it carefully because the only thing I have that connects me to this list is this simple pointer. And if I lose that pointer, all of this memory gets leaked. So what I have to do right now, I'm sad that the Breath of the Wild is gone. Are you doing more? I need to do more, but I'm not done with it yet. Ugh, cat's stabbing me. Alright, so what I'm doing is I have a temporary pointer that points at the same guy. Then I have head jump down one. And then I destroy temp. So this guy will get destroyed. Just the node. Bam. Then the next loop, temp is now set to head. Head moves down. Destroy the one that temp is pointing at. Bam. And in the end, the while loop will stop when head is pointing at null. So that should work. So when all that's over, head is now... Oh no, it should already be null. So it's good. Alright, so the way this will work, node pointer temp equal head. Ow. Ow. Stop. Don't stab me. I gotta trim this cat's claws. He's killing me. He's become a needy cat lately. I don't know what's with that. But he's interrupting my coding. I can't say no to him though. He's the cutest cat in the world. Alright, so let's see. While temp next does not equal null PTR. Alright, hold on. If size is great. That's called list size, right? List size. If my list size is greater than 0, do this stuff. Start at the head. While next does not equal null, temp is now equal to temp's next. So at the end, temp is now the last guy. Delete. Oh, but you didn't fix the thing as you went. Fuck. Yeah, that's a problem. Previous equals temp. Temp moves down. There. Problem solved. Push. Add a new score to the desired position. So 0 equals first. Alright, so let's just handle it one step at a time. Create a node for this new score. Node, pointer, new node is equal to a new node. New nodes dot score is equal to score. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a pointer. New nodes dot next for now is null. Alright, now I think I'd rather just have, when you push a score, I figure out the position automatically, sort it myself. I think that would be easier. So I'm going to remove the integer telling me where to put it. That way all I got to do is say push and it'll put it in the right spot. Alright, player score. Alright, so now determine where this node should go. Ow! That hurt. His head. Node pointer pref equals while, let's see, while temp does not equal null PTR. What is node? Node is one of the items in the linked list. It has a score and has a pointer to the next guy. So each of these circles is a node in my linked list. Alright, so travel down the list. If temp's scores score is less than scores score, then he has found his spot. If the new score is better than this spot, then what? then, well, let's just draw it. Alright, so once again, I'm going to steal this. Copy paste. Well, I'm flattered. Thank you. Alright, so here's what I have. I've made a new node, and he has a score. And I don't know if this new score belongs at the front of the list, or in the middle of the list, or at the end of the list. All I know is it's a new score. So what I need to do is, at the beginning, I need to check if it's the best one. If it's the best one, it's going to be a special case. If it's somewhere in the middle, it's going to be a easy case. And I think if it's at the end, then it's also an easy case. Yeah. Alright, so let's figure that out. If temp is equal to the head, is this the first item in the list? Then congratulations. The new node next is now pointing at the head, and also head is now the new node. So that connects him, and that would be the end of that. Else if what? No else. Just for now, regular else, I guess. If I get outside of this, return. Alright, if I get outside of this while loop, I reached the end of the list and found no place for him. Put him at the end of the list, which should be previous is next is equal to the new node. But I'm not done yet, so previous is equal to temp. Temp is equal to temps next. Travel down the list. You don't go there. You almost got me there. Bam. You gotta go? Alright. What are you doing making game? Oh, I'm doing some homework basically. It's gotten really hard though. Well, it's gotten harder. Alright, so first item in the list. Else somewhere in the middle. So if I made it here, then it's somewhere in the middle. So previous. No, first connect my guy. New nodes next is equal to temp. Then connect the previous guy to me. Congrats, you found your place. That should be it. But no matter what, at the end of this, list size plus plus. Well, plus plus list size. There we go. But you're not going to get that if you do it there. So here, in fact, just do it once right here, and then there we go. So list size plus plus. Travel down that shit, connect it in. Node pointer temp equals head. Turn temp. Temp equals temps next. Alright, so the way I made my getter. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Return temp score. Alright, so the way I made my... Why don't I fucking see what's wrong with you? You don't know what a string is. Let me help you out. Pound include string using std string. Now do you know what I'm talking about? Alright, don't be retarded. Oh my god. Found include a leaderboard. Congrats. Finally. Sorry about that. Rude interruption. As I was saying, so the way my get function works is you will say get and you'll give me which one you want me to get. And I will try to get it for you. If you give me a bad number, I'm just going to crash on you. And if you got a problem with that, change your fucking code, because my code's not changing. So if you say get -1, I'm going to try to get you -1. And if it crashes, that's on you. If you say get 7,000, you've only got 3 items, I'm going to try to get 7,000, and that crashes on you. It's your code that has to be fixed, not mine. I think it's good now. I think we're good to test it. I probably forgot something, but we'll see. So we're going to change a lot of this now. Alright, so we're ready to try changing a lot of this now. So while this was lovely, I'm going to go ahead and comment this out. Hey Asia, how's it going? Insane mode. Insane mode's going to be a little different. Add score is literally going to add, it's going to take a leaderboard reference scores. Display scores is now going to take a leaderboard reference of scores. Sorting is now done automatically by the list, so I don't need that anymore. New record. You're not needed anymore either. Loading will now take reference. Alright, so these are the new functions. We're going to try to keep that in mind as we go down here. So, get score. Did I get rid of that? No, I keep that, right? Get score. Yep, keep that. Add score now takes the list of scores, which is a linked, oh god, which is a linked list, leaderboard reference of scores. We'll fix this in a minute, we'll come back to it. Display scores now takes a leaderboard reference. Sort is now handled automatically by the linked list, so it's gone. New record. Why am I deleting that? Comment that out. In case I ever want to put it back to easy mode. New record also automatically handled. Loading the file now takes a leaderboard reference. And finally, saving now takes a leaderboard reference. I'm doing good, Asia. Just finishing up this insane mode challenge. Hopefully. Alright, so I have a lot to fix now. So now, we have a leaderboard of scores, which just handled most of it right there. Now let's go to my other code. When you add a score, you get the score. I no longer check if the guy belongs on the list because my linked list does that for me. Same with that. None of this matters anymore. All I'm going to do, let's just comment out all of this. Oh my god. Wow. All I'm going to do now is add the score to the list. If the list size is greater than 10, pop the last one. So let's say scores.push the new score. If the list size is greater than 10, Does my pop actually minus size? I don't think it does. I need to check that. I don't think it does. Hold on. That would be a problem. Pop. If list size is greater than 0. Son of a bitch. List size minus minus. That would have sucked. My size would have got wrong. What? What's wrong? Oh yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done yet. Alright, so that should be it for that one. Displaying the scores. For int I equals 0. I is less than score size. Displays it. Oh shit. I need a clear function. Clears the list. We're just going to call the destructor shit basically. Oh shit, scope it in. Come on. Hello. Say it's like red. Alright, so clear the list, open the reader, make a score, read it all in. When I'm done, push it into the list. Saving the file. Open the file. For every score in the list, change this to .getii. Cut, paste. Paste. And that's it. That should be it. Now let's see how badly I fucked up this memory, huh? I'm sure I fucked shit up. Let's set a breakpoint right on here. Yep, see, I knew I fucked something up. I fucked up on pushing the very first score. So what I do, let's see. Come into this, I made a new node, increase the size of the list. Temp is null, so it skips down there. Previous was null. Yep, so there we go. So basically, I made a mistake on the first one. If list size is equal to 0, then just do head is equal to new node plus list size, and then get the hell out of there. You got me. That was a good one. Alright, so the file successfully loaded. I need to check the scores though. Wish me luck with this. Scores claims that it has 10 items. So I'm going to say scores get 0. Good. Scores get 1. Good. All the way down. Give me number 9 real quick. Oh. Scores get 9. I'll say what the fuck. Alright. ABC 200. What if I say scores get 10? You should crash, right? Evaluation was aborted because an unhandled exception occurred. Good. Alright. So 5. If I say display scores, XYZ, VWX, Stu. They're there. They're in the proper order. If I quit the program, will it work? I want a breakpoint on this bitch. please. Thank you. Alright, so I want to see the save, make sure it works. Breakpoint right here. F5. Alright, writer, open the file. For every score, write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stops the loop, closes the file, should be good. If I check out the text file, scores are still there, they're not fucked up. This is good, this is promising. Looks like it might be done. Alright, so the final check is for me to add a score in the middle of the list, and it properly adds it in there. So let's see, display scores. I'm gonna add one at 525. This should make him the new 7th place. Add a score. www 525. Display scores. 7th place, www 525. Let's quit the program. Check the file. .525, 7th place. It works. This shit is done. Insane mode is done. We're good. Alright, I did it. Did it. So, I'm going to end the stream now. And Sushi, are you still there? Because if so, I would like to talk to you on Discord. See if we can figure out what's going on. Other than that, you guys on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button. And on Twitch, we are going to raid somebody. So let's see, who can we raid? We can raid either Jackie or Katie. We will raid Katie O'Lee. So let's do it. Raid. Oh god. Raid Katie O'Lee. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Sushi, I will talk to you in just a few minutes. Have a good one.